So here it is, 2024. In 1995, I was a freshman at Western Michigan University, and they had back then, and the internet got no better. Sadly, the internet looks like frat boy culture. It's kind of sick. Um, but history's written by the victors. I mean, you look at, I'll stop. Broncos, hey, hey, hey. Fight on for Western. So I'm a freshman, and I'm in Garno Hall, and there's frat boy culture all around. There's people that aren't going to be there. Um, in the winter, as a freshman in the winter, a lot of people just fail, drop out, and do whatever they're going to do with their lives. But I didn't have a computer at the time, but my roommate did. And so, really the nice thing they did at the colleges back then is you go to the video store and you could rent games, and really thinking back to Broderbund and, 5 1/4 floppy and all this stuff, it was always someone's older brother. You think back, you go, Karateka or, like any of it. And I think those guys probably, just for their APIs and their, just the little things that they coded to get stuff to work to where it is now in gaming. Hard to say what came first, the chicken or the egg, but the thing that makes me sick is still frat boy culture everywhere, right? I never joined a fraternity, you know, but I did finally graduate. So anyway, there's they had they give you all the tools to build little levels for Doom, and it was Doom, whatever, whatever, and I gave it to the, I really didn't study computer science at all until my master's degree, and then it was mainly a business degree, really, process management. But point being, so I code this little, not really even code, like they gave you the tool to build a level with back then. So you build your own level, and then, years later, now I'm trying to delete Bethesda.net, and they don't even have a contact email. Like, there's no one I can even email to say, I don't really want to play games anymore as a man at 46 years old. Looking back to where they were back in 1995 as a freshman. Anyway, so, I beat Doom, whatever it was back then. Again, something, maybe I bought it, maybe I didn't. Like, I forget. Someone handed to you, here, play this, whatever. There's a lot of that in your life until you grow up. And, so the level was kind of the shape of a pentagram, and I had a little, I had to work kind of hard to get, for if all things being equal, I took the little loop from the first song off Rain and Blood that becomes South of Heaven. They go, that riff is South of Heaven. I go, wow. It's in Angel of Death. And I had it loop over and over and over. And I'm thinking back to that, all things start, like, even in junior high, I played Wolfenstein, but I'm done playing games. And so I deleted Steam, and then I go to Bethesda to delete my Bethesda account, and they want me to unlink, like, there's no way to just delete it, just kind of waiting on it. And I think about my gods, the slander against any really Roman religion. And also, I think of myself as, like it or not, a victim of birth certificate fraud, raised in the house of my enemies. So, um, I want you to think about history. You know, again, I majored in philosophy at Western. History is written by the winning faction. And if you're like Remus and Romulus, a kidnapped victim raised by wolves, raised by the family of your enemies, they're never going to tell you the truth about your own people, your own gods, your own family. So I want you to think about that as an immigrant nation like the United States. You got to help these people realize where they come from is not necessarily a bad place. Okay, peace.